hippies. Could they be very similar? We'll find out. We'll begin with the band Tool, though. 5 years since we got the last record from them, and for Tool fans, 5 years is a long time to be away. Now, Maynard did whet our appetite with the Perfect Circle record, but Tool have gotten something out. It's called Lateralis, and it's selling like mad. Larissa Gulka had a chance to catch up with Maynard and Danny in Detroit.
Underwater. This is kind of nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Good vibe to it.
Like a rebirthing process you're putting us through here?
Sure. Your mental, your emotional, and your physical body are inseparable if you want to evolve. You have to embrace all three elements and help them all grow, nurture all three. And if you don't, you eliminate the emotional because it's the most irrational, unpredictable part. If you eliminate the emotional, your evolution comes to a screeching halt, and you just become a lawyer. The concept of the Saturn return, which is basically when you're born, Saturn is in a particular position, and it takes approximately 28, 29 years to come full circle all the way around the sun back to a position. So, speaking metaphysically or astrologically, that represents a time in your life where you can reevaluate where you are. Start an art class at a really good art school or something, the first thing that your drawing instructor is going to say, or your perspective instructor is going to say, is you need to forget everything that anybody's ever told you about this stuff. We're going to start over. Just completely drop all your preconceptions about what's going to happen in this room, and then you'll learn. The sooner you let go of your crap that you're holding on to, the sooner you can listen.
Maynard's gone off and done a Perfect Circle stuff. Has your relationship, or do you see a change in the way that you come to the table now with him?
Well, I don't know. I mean, along with Maynard doing his Perfect Circle thing, we had a lot of other business things going on at the same time that were kind of a drag, and we had to grow a lot as individuals and grow together and keep our relationship strong just to survive and keep our community together, tight within ourselves. So it's kind of hard to separate like that event from all the other things that were going on at the same time. We still felt like a band through the whole thing.
Was there any sense of like possessiveness on the part of the boys from Tool when you were going out there, like a worry that you weren't going to come back?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. They won't admit it, but yeah, definitely. There was a paranoia, and justifiably so, because we're all satellites. We're all just kind of doing our own thing, and you've heard it a million times. I mean, especially like just in light of our peers. Who the hell's left? Really? Soundgarden broke up. Nine Inch Nails record didn't do that well.
Smashing Pumpkins gone.
Smashing Pumpkins gone. Rage. Oopsie.
Where you guys meet, there's friction to the point where the four of you meet. And I'm just wondering, Adam had suggested it was magical. You call it friction. I'm wondering what you call
it. Sword fight in the mouth of humanity.
A great big one.
Has it been any less of a sword fight then?
Any less of a what?
Sword fight, as you said before?
Sword fights can be fun.
Sometimes, yeah.
What are you talking about? Friction can be fun if you have the right lubricant. It's easier to point a finger and recognize weaknesses and faults and shortcomings in others. It's much more difficult to acknowledge that usually those shortcomings and whatnot are a reflection of what you see in you that you don't like about yourself. So having four very dynamic characters in a room pointing fingers at each other, the The hard part and the growing part is to then immediately remember that all these people are just reflections of yourself, and then you grow as a group.
Actually concede to the others in the group.
About 5
Depends.
scotches.
Yeah.
5 scotches in.
6-pack, 5 scotches.
If we want a decision made in our favor, we said, Dan, check out this scotch. Amazing. Smell. Mmm.